I do remember at one point when I was first starting to shave my head, the back of my head looked like a Nestle Crunch bar. It was so bumpy and so ugly. I promised myself to never allow that to happen again. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Larry Sims here, and these are the easy steps to shave your head perfectly bald. Let's go. I've definitely perfected my own method in terms of how I shave my head. It's smooth, it's easy, it feels super clean, and I just love the feeling of it every time I shave. Step 1, tools and preparation. The most important thing in shaving your head is to make sure you have a quality dope razor. I like using 4 blades in particular just because I have nicked myself in the past and the 4 blades are controllable for me. I like to also have my wooden bowl and my shaving cream, and I have my brush, which is really amazing. It's soft, it's beautiful. The shaving cream actually is activated by water, and it's just great. It's a dope spa treatment for lathering up your head and getting you prepared to go for your shave. Step 2. Okay, now I'm ready to lather up. I like to personally use my Art of Shaving shaving cream. It has a creamy consistency. I put maybe a quarter size amount in the bowl, get it nice and wet. As you can see, I mix it in the bowl and it goes into a creamy, foamy consistency. And I work it all the way around. I look like Cisco right now. Step 3, shaving. So what I want to do with step 3 is to start off by replacing my razor. Pop the old blade out, bam. And you insert your razor handle into the cartridge. It clicks. You pull it out, fresh blade, just like that, you're good to go. I usually like to switch out my blades after every 5 shaves or so. An old blade can hit stubbles of the hair and cause breakouts. It can accidentally cut you. You can nick yourself with it. It's just always nicer and fresh to use a new blade. It's an easier glide on your scalp and you're just gonna get a closer shave. So now that we're all lathered up, we are going to shave our head with our 4-blade razor with a nice fresh blade. I start the shave at the very front of my hairline, and I just follow the curve of my head, going from the front all the way down to the back, to the nape of my neck. I like to make sure that I feel the blade graze smoothly down all the way to the back of my neck. I've been doing this for so long at this point, I don't have to use a back mirror. I use minimum pressure. What's great about a fresh razor is that you don't have to use a lot of pressure. When you use a lot of pressure, that causes nicks a lot of the time. Don't forget to rinse out the excess cream and hair in your blade to make sure that your whole head gets a nice close shave. The biggest difference between shaving my beard and my head is I don't take a razor to my face. I usually shave my beard with clippers and I shave my hair with a razor. Razors tend to break me out, especially around my neck. So the clippers just give me a nice shave without any of the backlash from ingrown hairs and bumps. I love a good bald head. I think guys that rock bald heads, you know, they have like a certain sexiness and confidence that you have to have. Like Boris Kodjoe, he looks great with the bald head. Bruce Willis looks great with his bald head. Another quick tip that I like to do, and another reason why I love this blade in particular, is because it has this one single blade on the back of the razor. And I like to go around my ears with that blade because it gets all of those little hairs in those hard to reach places. Another thing that I like to do is to use this part of the blade for my crease. I do have a bit of a crease in the back of my head, and I just take that single blade and go into the crease to make sure that I get all of those little hairs out of there. Okay, so I'm clean, I'm shaved, and I know that this looks like I'm done, but this is only the halfway mark. Step 4, it's the steam towel. Such a treat. I dampen my towel and put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and now it is ready with all that good steam. You want to make sure it cools off. You know it's at the right temperature when it's touchable. I would say a good 30 seconds, so now I'm gonna go for it. I like to start at the front of my head and totally just wrap my head in the towel. Feels so good. The towel and the steam and the heat helps so that you don't have any ingrown hairs, especially at the back of your neck. And look now, damn. Step 5, finishing touches. Let's rock. So for my final steps, I like to seal the deal with an astringent around the back of my neck, just to make sure I don't get any of those ugly bumps that I absolutely hate. And I literally just go around my neck, around my hairline. You definitely feel the tingle. Astringents are great because they just combat any ingrown hairs, any excessive dirt or oils. It just keeps everything really super squeaky clean. I don't use it on my whole head because I don't bump anywhere. It's just really sensitive, usually around the hairlines for guys, especially with using razors. You want to make sure that your astringent fully air dries before you go into the next process, which is adding your moisturizer to your head. So at this point, I'm fully dry. I like to go in and use my Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for combination skin. The thing that I love about this moisturizer the most is that it's not oily. I typically tend to get oily and shiny, so I like to use products that really don't weigh my skin down or clog my pores. It's super light and it's super sheer, which is another thing that I really love. The last thing you want to do is to feel heaviness on a nice clean shaved head. You want everything to feel light, smooth, and fresh. Here we are. Now that my skin is moisturized, I like to use a light pump of my aftershave balm. I personally like the Art of Shaving aftershave. Again, it's the sandalwood. It smells great, super masculine. I do 2 pumps. Start at the back of my neck and work my way forward. I just love the smell of it. It's super light as well. The very last thing I want to do is to add my SPF. Yes, guys, we need to add SPF. We need skin protection. I personally like to use my Shiseido 50 Plus SPF. It's really great. It's super protective, especially for me with dark skin. I think that melanin attracts sun in a different way, so I really want to make sure that my head is always moisturized. I just use a pea size of it. A little bit goes a long way. Slap it on as a final step, and you are good to go. Bam. So I hope you found my steps super informative. Doesn't matter if you are balding and losing your hair, you shouldn't be afraid to commit to a shaved head. If you regularly shave your head, hopefully you found some tips and tricks in what I've helped you guys out with or shared with you that can help you in your grooming journey. If you're thinking about shaving your head, do not be afraid. It's fresh and it's sexy over here on the bald side. It's like the spa treatment for your hair. Guys, treat yourself. Treat yourself to an experience with yourself and your bald head. Be confident, be brave, be Be assertive, stick to it, and rock out your baldness. Love it. Peace.